Not being able to perform in my senior show was tough. This is something that none of us ever saw coming.
My school production was canceled in the intermission of the last dress rehearsal before our Thursday show.
When I found out that school was canceled, completely devastated. I can't see my friends.
I was really upset at first.
I think the Roger Rees Awards has really given kids like me an outlet to express themselves. When I found out I was submitted for the Roger Rees Awards, I was so excited and so grateful.
It made my week and my month.
As for where I've been performing,
this is where I mainly rehearse.
So this is my bathroom. It has the best acoustics.
Being able to be a part of this is just so exciting and so amazing. I'm so ready to work.
I'm really happy to just be a part of it.
The 10th Annual Roger Rees Awards, this Monday, June 1st at 7 p.m. at rogerreesawards.com.
Good morning, Spellman. It's Friday, May 29, 2020, day 6. On today's show, our penultimate one.
Wait, penultimate? What does that mean?
It's the show before the last show.
I know that, but what does penultimate mean?
On today's show, we've got a look at Cardinal's Players production from 2000s.
So you're just not going to tell me what it means? Okay. Sophomore Isabella Gonzalez has a fast and easy way to make iced coffee.
And Christina Recalde has your weekend weather forecast. I'm David Smalls.
And I'm Anna Richardson.
We're your pilots.
And this is your morning flight. Guy gets a Spellman degree and suddenly thinks he's a rocket scientist.
Are you ready to take flight?
And we are back. So let's talk about finals, Anna. That going.
I hope you guys are waking up on time for your finals, having your Chromebooks charged.
Right. Ready. Yeah, we're almost at the finish line, guys, so Let's do this. By the way, Anna, yes, I am a rocket scientist because, I got a Spellman diploma. Not many people can
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, let's start into the news.
Father Luke is back with an all-new Flight of Faith.
Welcome back to the Flight of Faith. Today I'm coming to you from the library of the friary where I live, St. Crispin Friary in the South Bronx. And today is National Paperclip Day. That's right, National Paperclip Day. You might think that these national days only come around once in a while, like Secretary's Day or Teacher Appreciation Day, for instance. But in fact, almost every day there's like 5 or 6, maybe 10 different national days that are being celebrated. Today just happens to be National Paperclip Day. And you know the paperclip, it's this little bent piece of metal that you can use for any number of things, holding papers together, pinning a tag to clothing or fabric, which is what it was originally invented for. If any of you that are my age, you might remember MacGyver could use this thing to create an atom bomb. There's also variations. There's the gold paperclip. There's the butterfly paperclip. And we've even got colorful ones that when I was in elementary school, we used to use to make bracelets and necklaces and stuff like that. So all kinds of paper clips. Why am I bringing this up? Because the paper clip is super basic, super simple. It's just a bent piece of metal. It's all twisted around and in some ways messed up. It used to be a piece of straight metal wire, but then once it's twisted around, it can be used for any number of jobs to accomplish, like holding paper together or the other things. I bring this up because a lot of us experience ourselves kind of being all twisted up, being kind of contorted a bit in life. We'd like to say, I'd like my path to be a straight one, to be clear, to be, without twists and turns, for the path to be clear. But it's not. And even interiorly, sometimes we're not as all put together as we'd like to be. We feel a bit twisted around. And for some reason, the Lord lets us be this way. He allows us to be interesting. And by doing so, we're very useful. By doing so, we can be very helpful to one another. It's really struck me recently. I was reading in some of my spiritual reading about the Our Father. Just that real significance of that first line, that Jesus doesn't say, when you pray, say, my Father who art in heaven. No, rather he says, when you pray, say, our Father. Our Father. That along with Jesus and everyone else, we're making our way to the Father. That this life that we're living is lived together in community, and that we are called to be helpful, like a paperclip, to do the job that we've been given here on this earth to do. And to be okay with the fact that we're a bit twisted up and different colored, and that things aren't always so, plain, straight lined as we'd like them to be. But God can use the twists and turns. God can use the knotted upness of our life. His grace can come into those places and make them powerful for the sake of the church, for the sake of the world. There's something that you are called to do that no one else is called to do. And it's your life, your real life, not an imagined perfect life that he's going to use, but a paperclip life, a twisted up piece of metal that becomes really useful life. So what are the ways that God is calling you to help the church, to help the world? Not as you would imagine yourself to be, but as you really are. Allow God's grace to come and to fill your life and to give you the mission and help you accomplish that mission that he's created you on this earth to do. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Seniors, don't forget that next week we go into Spellman to collect our things and pick up our lawn signs with cap and gown.
Keep an eye out for an email with details on how the whole process will work out.
And while the seniors are getting to move on to the next part of their academic career, the rest of the school is preparing for next year's student government. The nominees for student body president and vice president have been announced.
For the red team, it's Mia Grace Steele for presidential candidate and Ashanti Gallimore for vice president.
And for the blue team, it's Faith Ejiogu for your presidential candidate and Alex Kula Bailey for vice presidential candidate.
Elections will be held on June 9th. Keep an eye out for a Google form in your Chromebook where you can cast your vote.
And stay tuned next week when we will feature the two teams in a set of interviews in our Google Hangout.
Isabella Gonzalez is back in the kitchen with a quick, easy way to make an iced coffee when you're in a hurry.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be making iced coffee, and here are the ingredients: instant coffee, ice, milk, and sugar. So in this cup, there's a spoon of instant coffee and a spoon of sugar, and you're gonna add a little bit of water here and stir. I'm gonna show you right now. The cup is going to look like this, and you continue to stir so that there's no more grounds and sugar at the bottom. I added in 8 ice cubes. You can honestly add in how many you want. It doesn't really matter, but that's how much I want because I don't want it all the way to the top, Okay, and this part's kind of tricky. So you add the milk and then stir with your spoon at the same time. And basically, when you get it to your desired color, like with your milk and stuff, you taste it. If it needs more sugar, you add more sugar. If not, you're done. So this is my iced coffee tutorial. Bye!
We've got another preview of the Cardinals Players Productions, and once again, we're missing a few years in our collection.
Let's take a look.
Just a few people that both of us know, and we'll have love, laughter, without his armor, like Samson without his hand. My defenses are down, I might as well surrender for the battle and won. Better like it, so there's nothing to be done.
As you saw from the video, we did find 1999, but we are missing 2004, 2005, 2007, 2008, and 2009.
If you have access to those Cardinals players' productions, we'd love to hear from you so we fill in those gaps in our collection.
Please contact us at video@cardinalspellman.org for more details.
We've got a belated birthday shout out this week. A happy birthday to sophomore Alexander Vega Zantini, who celebrated his birthday on the 19th of May. And we cannot forget CS1's own Anna Richardson, whose birthday was celebrated on Saturday, May 3rd.
Oh my gosh. It was also Mr. Ellis's birthday yesterday. Everyone wish your favorite history teacher a happy birthday.
And finally, happy birthday to Ms. Prendergast of the Advancement Office, who celebrates her birthday today. Have a great day and a great weekend. Well, we asked you to send in your auditions for morning flight and you responded.
We went through all the submissions we received and came up with the list of finalists. Who do you think will be the new face of CS1 next year?
Hey pilots, I'm your weather person Juliana Olette. I hate to be the one to bring bad news, but this weekend is going to be a cloudy and a wet one. As you can see from the map, we currently have a mass of clouds in the area that bring us rain today. While it will move out tonight, it is being followed by another mass of slow-moving clouds that will linger in our area for the next few days. And if you live up north of the city, you might see a little wintry mix. So your forecast for today is rain with a high of only 49 degrees. Now, the clouds will move out on Saturday, but the next mass will move on in. So it's going to be mostly cloudy, but much warmer with a high of 59. And then the rain will start up again on Saturday with a high of 50 degrees. And like I said, those clouds are slow moving, so the school week is going to be a rainy one. A cloudy one. Stay dry, pilots.
Good morning, pilots. This is your sports analyst, Layla Molitor. We have some breaking news on our lacrosse team. Senior Tyler Vassell commits to Mercy College, where he will be playing his 4 years. And senior Micah Lambert commits to Delaware State University, where she will be playing D1 lacrosse. Congrats to you two both. Next, we've got some classic football from all the way back in 1970, when they played against Hayes, and we won. Let's take a look at that. That's all I've got for this week, pilots. It's short but sweet. Until then, fly high.
Good morning, pilots. This is your sports analyst, Stephanie Brown, and this week we have some breaking news on our lacrosse teams. First off, senior Tyler Vassell commits to Mercy College, where he'll play his 4 years, and senior Micah Lambert commits to Delaware State University, where she'll play Division I lacrosse. Congrats to you both. Next, we have some classic football from all the way back in 1970, when they played against Hayes, and they won. Let's take a look at that. That's all I've got for this week. It's short, but it's sweet. Until then, fly high, pilots.
Good morning, pilots. I'm Kennedy Jones, and this is your morning flight. Before we soar into the news, we wanted to update you on our Flight of Faith segment. Father Luke has been in quarantine for the past week, which is why we didn't present his segment these past 2 weeks. This is a precautionary measure, and he's doing much better. We wish him well as he recovers. As a result, Spellman will continue online classes until at least May 15th, with a possible return to school on May 18th. Hang in there, pilots. The ceremony was a virtual one and can be seen right here on our CS1 page on YouTube. As a way of saying thank you for all the hard work they are doing, Mr. Mancini has so far donated meals to the 47th Precinct, the Jacoby ER, and to the New Rochelle and Westchester units of Montefiore, with more to come. We appreciate all you're doing for the workers. Happy birthday, Tyler. Thank you for being such an amazing friend, and we hope you enjoy your special day.
Three, two, one. I'm Candace Little.
And I'm Carla Joseph.
We're your pilots.
And this is your morning flight.
Before we soar into the news, we wanted to update you on our Flight of Faith segment. Father Luke has been in quarantine for the past week, which is why we didn't present his segment these past 2 weeks. This is a precautionary measure, and he's doing better. We wish him well as he recovers.
Mr. O'Keefe announced on Monday to the students that Spellman will continue to follow state guidelines regarding social distancing.
As a result, Spellman will continue to conduct online courses until at least May 15th, with a possible return to school on May 18th. Hang in there, pilots.
The members of CS1 would like to congratulate all the new members of the National Honor Society.
The ceremony was a virtual one and can be seen right here on our CS1 page on YouTube.
Nick Mancini of the class of 2010 and the man who runs Spellman's cafeteria system has pledged to donate 1,000 meals in the New York area.
As a way of saying thank you for all the hard work they are doing, Mr. Mancini has so far donated meals to the 47th Precinct, the Jacoby ER, and to the New Rochelle and Westchester units of Montefiore, with more to come.
We turn now to our birthday shoutouts. Let's wish a happy birthday to Tyler Vassell of the lacrosse and bowling team, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Tyler.
Happy birthday, Tyler. Thank you for being such an amazing friend, and I hope you enjoy your special day.
We asked you for your cooking videos, and you answered the call. This week, sophomore Isabella Gonzalez takes us into her kitchen and shares her recipe for a breakfast burrito in the cooking corner.
We will have a Google form for you to cast your vote on our CS1 team. We are currently working on a final decision, but we want your input as well. Make sure you fill the form out before Sunday morning, this May 31st.
Christina Recalde is here with your weekend weather forecast.
Hey pilots, well, we have got ourselves a nice warm, humid weekend coming up, but that humidity is going to cause thunderstorms through most of the weekend. Sunday looks to be your best bet for getting out for a while. Looking at the forecast, today we will have pop-up thunderstorms throughout the day with a high of 79. This will continue into tomorrow as the high makes it to 80. Sunday is going to be partly cloudy with the humidity and temperature dropping to a more reasonable 72, which takes us into a more comfortable work week. And what about next week for graduation? Right now it's looking good with mild temperatures and a mix of clouds and sun with no rain in sight. Stay safe, pilots.
Thanks, Christina. And that's going to do it for another episode of The Morning Flight. Thanks for watching.
Make sure to book your flight for next week's show, our final one as seniors and our final one for the year. By the way, Anna, that's called the finale.
Until then, I'm Anna Richardson.
And I'm David Smalls. Fly high, pilots.
Apple Watch. And it's giving me a panic attack. I have no idea where anything is anymore. I'll find it later. It always comes up. I'll just have my mom look for it.
Yeah. I'll pick her from the nominees. 3, 2, 1. I love iced coffee.
Same. It's weird though. Like I drink iced coffee when it's cold out. Everybody looks at me like I'm a weirdo, and
I should do that in the winter.
Good coffee. I don't know what you're gonna do.
I should drink the frappes in the winter.
Frappe's too sugar. That's diabetes. We went through all these. Look, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Christina Recalde is here with your. David, the other part, because it's me and then me.
Make sure to book your flight for next week's show.
Cut.
That was good though.